It appears I was correct. The key that was left to us in the victim's pocket, it literally turned out to be the key to the next piece of the truth. I hear so many people are playing Animal Crossing. I know, like, a lot of my friends are. Okay, so, like, is there clearly a false back to that safe? Because, like, look, there's something sticking out. I'm assuming the new Animal Crossing is good then, Blueballs? That looks like a false back. I can't trust that safe. Hey, there's nothing inside. Do you think the Yatagarazu made off with everything, sir? No, Detective. I believe all we need is a closer look. Oh, nice. That's good. That's good. Have you... I don't know. What do you do in Animal Crossing? Like, I know that it's relaxing. I don't know what you do, though. Like, that's one of the biggest things that's kind of prevented me from looking at Animal Crossing is I just don't know what you do. Won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Like, the fact that there's definitely a false back here, that just doesn't look like the end of the safe. What is this here? It looks like the ripped corner of a piece of paper, sir. No, I don't think it's ripped. It seems more to me like it's stuck in the safe. Hey, you're right. It won't budge an inch, not even when I tug on it. But I don't think I've ever seen paper stuck on the inside of a safe before. Hold it, this is a false back, maybe. Oh, the vibe. It's got that vibe check feature. Even more relaxed Stardew Valley. Ooh, a more relaxed Stardew Valley. I do like Stardew Valley, but, like, the most fun I derive of that is acting like a little horrible hermit person, like, who lives in the Stardew Valley universe that everyone in Stardew Valley has to deal with. My main occupation isn't farmer there, it's nuisance. Detective, I think you have it backwards. It's not the paper that's strange. It's the safe. What do you mean? What I mean is that the secret to this safe is that it's complete. It has two compartments. Even just eyeballing it, you can see that the inside is a bit too shallow. Did you know you can hear Presto is last testimony? Can you explain that a bit further? I think I'm not quite understanding what you're trying to convey. Furthermore, with the unnatural way the paper is stuck at the back of the safe, I'd say that there is a extra bit of space behind the back wall of this safe. In other words, this safe has a second compartment. What? I suppose that you are correct in asserting that the paper is stuck in an unnatural manner. Like, do you hear him say presto is what you're trying to say? However, if what you say is correct and there is a second compartment, how do we go about opening the door to it then? As you can see, there is no other lock or keyhole in sight. Actually, there is one more spot of interest to me on this safe. Oh? Yes, and I believed... What's the point of a secret compartment with... Yeah! Here's my secret compartment, and no one will ever know. I'm just gonna have some paper stick out, though. That would be like... moderate... Moderato normal. Yeah, honestly, that is a interesting blunder to have with your secret compartment. Like, do you mean like the musical terms? The safe and its locks. Alright then, since you are so sure of yourself, show me how you deduced your answer. I don't know. I haven't deduced the answer. I'm gonna guess this is the answer, though. Like, I have my... like, gonna have my keyhole within my keyhole. No one will ever figure it out. The ultimate secret. Hey, there's a hole here, sir. It's a little too oddly shaped for a latch hole. Wow, that's a funny shape for a latch hole, huh? It's shaped kinda like a star, don't you think, sir? Detective, I would hardly call that shape a star. Okay, it's the knife. There must be some reason for this. Oh, do you want me to turn up the volume then? Or... Because they are, and I will agree, there are great testimony songs. Well, there's gotta be some reason why the hole is shaped so weirdly, you know. Am I overthinking this? No, I don't think so. Maybe I'm overthinking things. Nah, there's no way I could ever do that. Detective Gumshoe, could you please be quiet for a second? You're frightening. Yeah, I could turn it up a bit. I've been keeping it down because the other game I'm playing, Murder by Numbers, is like super loud. Is that good for people, or do you want me to turn it up still some more? I'll just, yeah, like this other game I'm playing, the music is so loud, it like hurts. So I'm gonna say, I still can't hear it. Okay, I'll try boosting it up a bit. That's, there we go. Dogs. Okay, so I think that this knife is the key here. My double key. Doesn't the shape of this keyhole remind you of something, Francisca? Murder by Numbers is kinda cliche, I would say, so far. I'm like at the third case, but like a lot of the characters haven't really clicked for me because of that. Like, you have your stereotypical makeup artists, your stereotypical mean girls. Yeah, no spoils, I'm just giving opinion. So a lot of the characters just feel very stereotypical. Um, I do enjoy Picross though, so like if you're a fan of Picross, that's fun. Um, it's just very hard to stream, and I realize because Picross can be a little boring if you don't have people to bounce off of. And other than that, like they aren't like the most mind-boggling mysteries. I've pretty consistently called the killer for the first two games I played. Yeah. Yeah, I will say, I have been asking, like, to avoid spoiling. However, I believe it's simply a latch hole for the safe's lock mechanism. Also, I sometimes make references to other game. Uh, yeah, I mean, it's mostly cliche characters. They're nothing too, like, out of the water. But it's just for keeping the door shut. Nothing more. And then again, like, I just got off playing Phantom Detective, which had one of the most fun cast of characters. So maybe I'm also just I'm just hitting a bad rut after a super amazing one. Is that so? The person who used this safe, Mr. Cochin, made sure its safe had two compartments in order to hide something. Do you honestly think that someone like that would allow the keyhole to be to the hidden half to look so obviously like a keyhole that even the average person could figure it out? I mean, he left a piece of paper sticking out, so... Oh, really? The composer is the same? That's interesting. I would say that the music is pretty good, but I'm also like not the best at noticing music. You can't be serious. Are you saying this hole is the keyhole to the hidden compartment of the safe? That's precisely what I'm saying. Yes. And I will prove to you right now that the Yatagarazu's key is the key that will open it. Why are you objecting it? We could just try it. The Yatagarazu's key? Miles Edgeworth, this had better be a very bad joke. Sorry, but this is no joke. The Yatagarazu's key is the very key that will open the second compartment of this case. We know that this key opens the first compartment of the safe, but the keyhole you're talking about is of an entirely different shape than that of the first key. Oh, Franziska, you're lacking in creativity. Do I just have to touch the blade? Blade. Let's go over this again, shall we? The Yatagarazu's key was originally made to open Mr. Kochen's safe in the Kadopian embassy. We confirm that as a fact by opening the door to his safe with it. Now, let's take a look at the back end of the key. Looking at the knife portion head-on, what do you see? Yeah, they do the back and forward. I can get, like, maybe being a bit confused, though, about, like, how can a knife be a key? It appears that you've come to understand what I'm talking about. When viewed head-on, the knife's blade is the exact same shape as the keyhole. The real function of the knife portion is to act as the key to the hidden portion of the safe. But that's preposterous! Because it looks like a knife, and was used like one to kill Mr. Faraday 7 years ago, we fell under the misconception that it was always meant to be a knife. But for both the safe and its key to conceal such clever tricks, my question is, why a knife? Like, yes, knives are cool, but why would you make your secret key a knife? You could make it anything. Whatever is hidden inside the secret section must be of incredible importance. Then it's even possible that what I've been searching for is inside. Evidence of smuggling? Scruffy, hurry up and open that safe. Ooh. Oh, also, Invisible Opinion, I forgot to welcome you to the stream. Welcome, how are you doing today? Yes, sir. Open it up now, sir. Sorry, sometimes I'm a bit forgetful. These items, it's a bunch of funny shaped things. You're in the way. Now move, Scruffy. I didn't think I was in the way. Oh no, poor Gumshoe. These pieces of art. They're identical to the ones that have been stolen from various countries around the world. I figured as much. These are the treasures this section of the safe was to hide from view. I believe a more thorough examination is required. Let's look. These are pieces of stolen art from around the world. Wonder how much they're worth. Especially this one. Eek! Scruffy, don't touch those valuable pieces of art with your filthy hands. Why? Do you have any idea what would happen if one of them were to break? Is it just me, or did she hit one of the pieces of art just now? Look at that hypocrisy. But Gumshoe, you can't break any. You will lose all your money. This is the document that we thought was stuck earlier. I wonder what it's about. Beats me, sir. Why don't we take a look at it first before we give up, Detective? Mr. Kochen's name is written here on the last page. I wonder what the significance of this document is. Is it in a different language? It might be. So, okay. I looked at it closer. Maybe I have to logic first before it will let me, like, know stuff. Can I confirm these items? Because I think the dirtiest secret is he's a smuggler. Yeah. To steal your dirtiest secrets. Is it possible that the dirty secret the Yatagarazu was out to steal is in this very room? We're like discussing this as we're in front of the safe. Do you think that the dirtiest secret could be in the room? Yeah, possibly. Dirty secret. Francisca, you're in pursuit of some dirty, underhanded dealings yourself, are you not? Gumshoe does save the day. I will never forget Game 2, Trial 4, right? That was Trial 4, right? Gumshoe saved the day. He is valued in my household. Woo. Something tells me that this is no coincidence. In that case, then, the person I'm looking for is here in the Babalese embassy, huh? The head of the smuggling operation. I think I just might need to ask Francisca about her smuggling case in more depth. I mean, what else am I supposed to look at here? To build this sort of trick into one safe is really something. Yeah, it's neat how this safe has 2 compartments. But what's really impressive is that the other end of the key was another key. I totally didn't notice. I wonder if Mr. Kochen was just paranoid or if he had secrets of that great a value. Speaking of paranoid, I once sharpened both ends of my pencil. But then, when I went to erase something, I got all paranoid that I was gonna stab myself. Understandable. Please refrain from dispensing your special brand of unrelated stories while on duty. Yes, sir. His new theme, yeah. I do really like the music in this game. They have so much just good music. Okay, Francisco, we're gonna talk again. Tell me about smuggling. All about the smuggling. Francisca, when we last talked, you said you were on the trail of a smuggling ring? I suppose the reason you are here right now is related to that? Yes. After analyzing the intel we've gathered from various countries, this embassy rose to the top of our list of sites to investigate. And this is what tipped us off. This accounting document? It's only 1 page of the whole thing, so we're not sure about all the details. Oh, okay, so we have the other bits of it in there. However, it's good enough to grab onto the tail of the beast. For you see, this type of paper was made only in the Kingdom of Cadopia. Wow, imagine having your own paper. Which means that somewhere in the countries of Albahest and Babal is the head. The one pulling the strings behind the entire smuggling operation. That's Francisca for you. She's amazing, pursuing this case with all she has. I love Francisca. Like, okay, I really enjoy her. She's one of my top prosecutors. But then again, like, most of the prosecutors are pretty good from the games I've played. I would say the one I kind of like the least, and get ready for, I guess, my hot take TM, where I can't spill the tea because this man doesn't drink it. My least favorite prosecutor is Godot. Mostly because, I don't know, I just kind of don't like him. Great theme though, I will say. I love his smooth jazz. Alright, we're gonna connect the papers. take a good look at these documents, Francisca. It says that there are 3 pages in total, and yet there are only 2 pages here. Correct. Now take a look at the smuggling activity document in your own possession. Oh my god, they match! 2 out of 3, 1 and 3 out of 3, and 3 out of 3? It's all coming together. Tell me, is it not possible that your page was taken from the set of 3? Well, well, it certainly looks that way. By putting our multi-part puzzles together, we seem to have arrived at an answer. And it seems that you have now found what you were looking for. Yes, and with this it has become crystal clear that Mr. Kochen himself was responsible for the mass smuggling of Bobbly's ink. Ink? Bobbly's ink. Yep, sip, sip, sip. That's all he does. He drinks so much coffee. Maybe that's where my dislike stems from. I'm just jealous that he can drink that much coffee. Bobbly's ink is a special product of the Republic of Babel. However, due to a special reason, only a limited volume is ever exported. I'm kinda shocked that they didn't mention the cocoons. But like the cocoons, in this whole game about smuggling, the cocoons have mattered 0. That's the real thing, is why don't you care about the cocoons? Why don't you care about Machi game? Why was he forgotten? And that reason is, that's classified. It's on a need-to-know basis. And you don't need to know. Get wrecked. She's flexing her Interpol status. In any case, it seems that the head of the smuggling ring was our victim, Mr. Manny Kochen. His base was in an embassy. Thus, it was hard for both our country and his to interfere, making it the ideal conditions under which to run a smuggling operation. But it's so frustrating. That's not true. True, he's not king. He's not king? I lost the person I was to rain judgment down with my whip of justice. What do you mean he's not king? Well, even if he is dead, we still have a responsibility to look into his misdeeds. You expect me to whip a dead man? Well, I'm not interested. Francisca, you must know that Manny Kochen was the suspect in the KG8 incident. Of course I know, on top of being the head of the smuggling ring. There is the matter of what really happened in that case that needs to be resolved. Alright. So I think I'm gonna end it here soon. Get like a little bit of dialogue, and then wrap it up. It's been true, he's not... Yeah, I know Machi wasn't part of the ring, but like, Machi did deal with smuggling. So I find it kind of interesting that like, they had like a smuggling plot already set up with a character, and it actually deals very little with that. Like, they had the whole Borginian smuggling ring. Ah, yes. Thank you, Blooples. I will try to get rest. Possibly. But, you know, what they say, there ain't no rest for the wicked, and I have an incredibly wicked soul. Because I exclusively deal with puns as a form of comedy, and am constantly T-posing at my siblings. I say siblings, but I only have one sibling. Oh, rip. I mean, congrats for achieving the no sleep status, but also, rip, I hope you can get some sleep. Are you done investigating? Look at my dots. You realize now, don't you, that this girl is the only one it could be? You're right, I need to save my mana. Now, come along quietly, Yatagarazu. Kay Faraday. You are under arrest for the murder of Manny Cochin. Mr. Edgeworth. I see that there's a fight going on in chat. I mean, I guess we'll see what happens when it happens. Please, you have to believe me, I didn't do it. Maybe I will have to achieve Schrodinger's sleep, where I'll be both asleep and awake at the same time. I chased the fake Yatagarazu in here, and he was already... You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. I'd like to help you reduce the number of mistaken arrests Interpol makes. Oh, what is that supposed to mean? Nice. Glad you will get some sleep. I believe I told you that Kay Faraday is not the culprit of this crime. Very well. I suppose I have no choice. I'll show you just how foolish your claims are. Oh,